My name is Jesse. I am Robin's son. But again, thank you guys all for coming to the art show and kind of seeing Robin's life of, I guess, art and activism is how I would describe it. Obviously, filmmaker, artist, activist. She's done so many things over the years. And thank you all for coming out to support her. I think she has some things she'd like to say. Yeah.
Okay. I hope I can remember them. Okay, so yeah, this whole art show was kind of a surprise to me because I think most people don't think of me as an artist and think of me as a political activist, raging against the violence. But you know, even when you do rage, you have to take some time to rest and enjoy and make art and love people, and so that's the detritus of that part of my life. So I didn't get around to dating any of the works because I never thought of that. Thought of it as somehow I never dated anything. So they're all of different ages. And my last statement is that Burlington is such an incredibly creative community. I mean, we have Burlington City Arts, which is right next door, which is, you know, run by the Empress of Art, Doreen Kraft. And then we have, I wrote it all down here, all the other things that we have. And it all disappears. The art, different art projects and different artists who work here, and many of them are here at this meeting. So thank you all for coming. And you're all looking as though there's going to be a big speech, but that's it. It's all over. So other people are welcome to say something. How about you? I'd like to introduce my granddaughter, Margot. Now face the crowd because they're looking at you.
Do you want to say anything about art?
No.
No.
So Margot is an artist herself. She has done lots of beautiful work, and it's a great pleasure when Robin and Margot get to paint together. Mm-hmm. And when Robin gets down to Margot's house and sees all the new artwork that's on the walls and the refrigerator, it's pretty exciting, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a family of artists, in case you don't know. Jesse is a filmmaker, and I don't think he's tried his hand at painting yet, but not yet.
No.
Maybe Margot.
Finger painting, maybe. Yeah.
Well, I do know one thing.
What do you want to say?
You created a movie by yourself all about Santa and it was fake.
Okay. about it. I'm not sure what that was. I gotta be honest. I created a movie. Oh, okay. She's promoting my next thing that I'm working on. Not quite there yet. Was there anything else in the notes to say? Okay.
Well, there was. Would you like to read your notes? You can start there with arts.
Yeah. Okay, well, art is a nonverbal way to express beauty, to mold it, to put it outside of oneself. It is a healing act. I never thought of putting a date on my creations, which is too bad. I did express that before. And that art runs rampant here in Burlington. We have BCA Arts, we have the Davis Center, and artist writers like Michael Strauss. Michael Strauss, are you here? No. Anyway, he teaches art classes here in Burlington. He was an inspiration to me in his classes and books like The Heart of Drawing. Art is play. And then we put it in a rectangle and pin it to the wall, and then enjoy the relics of play as beauty. That was it.
So thank you all for coming. Please stay, have some snacks, drink, enjoy the artwork, enjoy some of the films. Questions from the audience, let's go. Yeah, sure, Q&A. Let's do a raise your hand and I'll bring the microphone around, okay.
Oh, you've really got me interested in reading about your history with your family and everything out there. When you were growing up, Robin, was there a lot of artists among your family?
Oh, we got two mics, wonderful, yes.
What was the
I will
question?
stop running.
Art around you when you were growing up.
Oh, art, yeah. I mean, some of my family members and friends, they built houses, believe it or not. They built their own houses and then we inherited them. Gorgeous two-story houses in Winnetka, Illinois with creative green fences around it. Yeah, grandmother Lola did that. And so it was as if there was creative stuff always around. Are you aware of that? Have you been to?
She has not been.
She's never been to Winnetka.
She has a question though, go ahead.
When did you guys get married?
Who?
Greg and Robin.
When did you get married?
When did I get married? Wow. I have actually been married, but then I got unmarried, and I've been happily unmarried ever since. Any other questions?
Any other questions? Oh, here we go.
It's so wonderful to see some of these people here, like Dan Higgins, and from Canada. Yes, we've met.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Robin.
Angela Davis. No, not
Athena.
Athena.
Athena Davis, daughter of one of the men you were happily unmarried. I have a question. I don't know if you recall. I just bought your charcoal, the fountain in Cuba, where you have this horse and this woman, nude woman. And I just wonder if you remember anything about, seeing the fountain, creating the work, things like that about this artwork.
You know, going to Cuba was for me a very creative thing, and got me thinking and working in art. And those fountains are incredible. It was a fountain with horses and the animals, the naked women in love with the animals. And you would think that would be pretty erotic to be shown in a public park in Cuba, but that's what it was. Anyway, so I just tried to do a drawing of it in the show, and you bought it. You bought it? Wow, okay. So you're stuck with it then. Yeah, any other questions or?
Robin, it's funny that I'm on a microphone asking this question because we live so close together. There are many in the audience who are Quakers, and could you talk a little bit about your undying commitment to Quaker beliefs and your artistic expression?
Yeah, frankly, I don't understand why everyone in the world aren't Quakers. I mean, the main point about Quakerism is nonviolence. I'm not going to kill people. It doesn't do any good. You don't convince them of anything. So give it up, okay? Give up the guns. That is a very profound feeling I have. I think a lot of people have it underneath, but don't get around to articulating it. But I don't know, we have a long way to go to diminish the power of bullets. Bullets can just cut right through people, and that's the end of their life. Much worse than insults. So yeah, the feeling of the power of nonviolence is very deep in my heart, and my parents were Quakers too, and luckily I've never witnessed violence in my home, and I think that's led to some of my peacefulness, really, and hopefulness that we can really, others can live without violence in their lives.
I may not have spoken loud enough. Could you say a little bit about how these very fundamental beliefs have integrated into the art that you express?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether that has really, I don't know that that has really happened, but yeah, you know, I haven't shown any drawings of people fighting or, so I think just by the absence of violence, I tend to focus on nonviolent things and beautiful things as much as possible. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. Any other questions?
I have a question, Robin, about your activism and the earliest influences. It sounds your parents were a big influence on you, your activism. Do you remember your earliest years and your earliest actions around peace and activism?
Yeah, well, it wasn't that early. It was in high school that I went off to a American Friends Service work camp in Arizona with the Papago Indian Reservation, and lived there and worked with them and got lowered into, apparently a well had collapsed, and they were sending us down by rope into the well to clean it out and fix it up. And of course, my parents, when they got word of that, were terrified that that the well would continue to collapse and I would be collapsed with it. But we all survived it. But I think that was introduction to a different culture, an indigenous culture, you know, quiet but life-giving culture in the Papago Indian Reservation. Yeah, and so I remember that. That was a beautiful time in my life. What other questions? Ha ha ha. Yes.
So I don't want to interrupt you. Okay, so I also know Robin through the Quaker meeting, and it's just been such a privilege kind of to get to walk around and get to know you better through your art, and also get to see how many places you've traveled. And I'm curious if you kind of told 2 snippet stories, but do you have any real moments that stand out to you from all the places you've been through your activism and places that you've seen or people you've met that stand out, just to get to know you even further than I got to see on the walls?
More stories. Let's see. I went to Africa as a young child with with my father. We actually sort of went down one side of Africa and came up the other side. And he was the editor of Toward Freedom magazine. And so he was doing research, what was going on in Africa. And we were not allowed into South Africa, of course, with a newspaper called Toward Freedom. Come on now. Apartheid still was in force there. So that whole experience was a very, very profound experience, and has made me, interested in Africa and understanding more about it, and knowing that all the countries are different. I mean, they have different qualities to them, to speak different languages, and so on and so forth. Anything else?
You go.
Wow, this is fun. Let's keep going.
When you're talking about your background, I know that you spent time in Switzerland as a child. Oh, okay. And I also lived in Switzerland, and I just want to have a little bit of a taste of what you remember and how your time in Switzerland impacted you.
Mm-hmm. My sister was, there she is. She was there too, and we lived up on one side of town in Haute-Rive near the Rhone River, and I would drive down on my bicycle, of course, all the way down one side of to the center of town and up the other side to the international school, and then sometimes grab hold of a streetcar to carry me up. And somehow these were things that I would think most parents today would not say was okay. But anyway, it was fun, and the international school was a very different place. But Lola ended up going to the Swiss public school, and she had a very different experience. Anyway, anything you want to say? It was wonderful, okay.
We both had
Braids, uh-huh. And then we had, we were able to take trips up to the glaciers and watch the glaciers and see the glaciers. That was a tremendous experience.
I just want to say that
Hey, hi there.
our parents did wonderful things, and sometimes they did them separately with us. So it was our mother who took us to the Rhone Glacier, because she was fascinated.
Yeah.
And it was our father who took maybe the boys, but maybe they took us too. But the trip to the Rhone Glacier was just the women, the two of us and our mother, and it was a very wonderful experience.
You know, in retrospect, you start to think about your parents and view them in different lights. And sometimes I think of my father now as a Boy Scout leader. I mean, he took us to so many wonderful places. I mean, first of all, we lived in Switzerland for 2 years. He took me around Africa. He went to California and lived in California, Rich Bar, which is the headquarters of finding gold in California. And I've tried to do a bunch of drawings based on early childhood memories, and a picture of Rich Bar, of our house sitting on top of a bar of gold in the middle of the river. And so having fun with that, of memories. And yeah, I invite you all to do that too. Other comments, Charlotte?
Hold on, we got one over here.
Hi, Robin. Isaac Evans France here from Brattleboro. Could you tell us about the Women's Peace Train to Beijing and your inspiration for that?
Wow, I would love to. Was there anyone who was on that trip here? It was such a remarkable experience. I mean, women from all over the world were on the peace train, and it went through parts of the world I never thought I would see, like Mongolia. And then the arrival at Beijing, of course, was to meet even more women and to be aware of all the restrictions on women in so many communities. About, you know, there were women there whose mothers had their feet, what do you call it, cramped. Yeah, and had so many restrictions on them. And I just hope that we have made advances. I'm not sure always that whatever advances have been made have been accepted around the world. I think women still have to struggle a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, apropos, you have this painting of women in white on makeshift boats, and it looks like they're heading towards something evil. And I want to know if you'd like to talk about Lola Maverick Lloyd and the incredible trip that she made to try to stop World War I.
Yeah, exactly. My grandmother, she was sort of fearless, I guess, but it was 1914, and she met Rosika Schwimmer, who was a Hungarian who came and was speaking about, let's not have a war now, okay? Though it had already started in Europe. And she convinced my grandmother to go with her on a boat, which was somewhat dangerous because there were submarines that were out there hunting people to kill them. And she made it to The Hague, and that was the Women's Peace Conference that took place in The Hague in 1914, which after the war ended, met again and called itself the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. So it's been going for over 100 years, and I'm honored that she was involved, and my mother was pretty much involved, and then I jumped into it as much as I could in Illinois, and then coming here, and had a branch here. There are 90 branches, I think, in the United States, and then many internationally. So I invite you all to join, and I wish I had brought the pamphlet to convert you. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Hold on, we got one more, Mom. One more.
The show, and one more question.
One more. I just got very curious about Aunt Mary.
What?
Aunt Mary.
Aunt Mary.
Aunt Mary, who
Yes.
lived in Switzerland, that you only knew a little bit about. Did you find out more?
Well,
If
Aunt
you-
Mary was, she was a kind of, for me, a mysterious single woman. All of my other two aunts were married and lived sort of regular lives, but Aunt Mary was unique and would occasionally, we wouldn't see much of her. She would be in Paris. But she was quite brilliant in her own right. I wish she had written her memoirs or something, because she worked in the federal the world, what was it? The World Federalist. No, but she worked. Yeah. Anyway, she had very interesting work, and I always felt she was more mysterious, and I was never able to quite get to know her as much as I wanted to.
I would say she was very outgoing to children
Uh-huh.
who were young. Okay. Aunt Mary had a gift to in relating to young people, so that I always felt when Aunt Mary was coming to them, we were going to be with a very special person, because she was different from our other aunts and unique. And it wasn't just that she smoked her cigarette the way she did, but it was, she related to us, to the little kids. I mean, I was 8 years old,
I guess I say that in the portrait of her. Okay, good. Well, on that theme, thank you again for coming, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
keep doing your art.
Yeah, keep doing your art.
So Jesse put together this wonderful reel of all the clips of Robin's work. And some of them are movies that Robin made before I met you, and we began to make films together in the 70s. And there, I believe, all of the films are available on Green Valley Media. Is that correct? So if you want to see more of them, please just go online and click and get through pretty much all of them right now. Yeah, so again, thank you for coming. And Robin, you're marvelous and wonderful to share yourself with everyone. And this is a beautiful show. We've gotten such amazing reactions to it. And you know, one of the things that I loved when Robin couldn't decide where she wanted to have her show, I said, you know what's so great about City Hall, the municipal gallery, is that people come unsuspecting. So it's not about just intention to go. Of course, you're all here intentionally, but you get so many people coming in for different reasons, stopping, looking at the work, children with their parents coming to get cat and dog licenses. I mean, the array of people that come is marvelous. So you've had so many visitors.
This is, in a way, a sacred space for all of us since 1980, when all of a sudden Bernie Sanders got elected and Doreen became head of the art department, and the world changed in Burlington, and it was quite significant. And thank you.
Okay, lovely. Enjoy. There's food and drink inside and outside the auditorium. Help yourself.
So, also cities.